Hi everyone, it's Isaac here, and today it's Friday the 30th of December 2022, and it's before January, so technically this is one more day I'm making favourite stations in 2022. There'll be more to come in 2023, but the favourite station series is basically just the tube map, and just stations that are on the tube map, one of my favourite stations on one tube line, including Tram Link London Overground. Anyway, today, on episode 10 of Favourite Stations, I'm going to one of my favourite stations on the District Line at Turnham Green. So, I'm going to give you a little bit of history because the voiceover is not that necessary for history and it's too much effort. I've done some research on Wikipedia and I always do that for my videos. But before that, let me just tell you where I am. So I'm in West London in the borough of Hammersmith and Fulham, I believe. No, hold on a minute, I'm wrong. I'm in the London borough of Ealing. I think, I'm not sure, but I'm somewhere in Ealing. I'll just tell you, I'm in Ealing and there's some lovely green grass in the background. Don't think of green grass by George Ezra. That's not what we're talking about today, but it's a lovely park in the background. We're not walking there today, and it's about to kind of get sunset because now that it's winter, it gets dark earlier and there's shorter days. However, I'm going to tell you the history about the station. The station opened on the 1st of January 1869 by the London and South Western Railway from the north of Addison Road Tube Station. Now it's called Kensington Olympia. And there's the train behind me. Yes, this is a District Line train, and what I love about the station is the bridge in the background. We're going to head to the station as episode 10 because I haven't made a favourite station series since like 2 weeks ago now, and luckily I didn't have to wait like 2 months to make another one. So I can't believe I'm on episode 10. So this time we're doing one of my favourite stations, which is the District Line at Turnham Green. Turnham Green Station, which is over there in the background. And over here is a 272 bus heading to Chiswick. But anyways, shall we go to the station? Of course we can. Currently in the ticket hall, can we just acknowledge this beautiful Christmas tree right here? It's going to be probably taken down soon because Christmas is coming to an end. Shame. But over here is the November 2022 tube map, which you definitely should get. I'm going to put this back. But what's really weird, it's got like a bit of like hair that's a bit mixed up, well, a bit muddled up. So I wouldn't suggest this design. It's a really rubbish design in my opinion, but I love this Christmas tree that's been put inside the tickle. But we're going to be talking about Piccadilly Line because Piccadilly lines do serve the station, but at a different time, which is why I'm going to explain. You may notice that you'll see this board at this station that says not in service. That's because Piccadilly Line trains don't stop here, so don't consider waiting for a Piccadilly Line train because they won't stop. The labyrinth can also be spotted at Turnham Green. This marks 254 out of 270. And yes, there's no step-free access at this station. Instead, there are steps leading you up to each platform. So the reason why Piccadilly Line trains don't stop here is because they need to get to Heathrow Airport quicker. The only time they stop here is 10:30 PM in sort of the evening. Yeah, it is the evening, which is why Piccadilly Line train passing through me right now. They also stop in the early morning peak, so try not to, if you want to wait for a Piccadilly Line train to stop here, try not to come at around 10:30 PM, as you'll be very tired, people are coming back from the pub, so it's not really a great idea. But they stop here at 10:30 PM in the evening and in the early morning hours, so that's why on the boards it says not in service. Hold on, if I get to it properly yet. That's why on the board it says not in service, because trains aren't stopping here. Right then, so what is there at Turnham Green? Well, there is a help point in case you need some information or an emergency, and anyone that's interested in planes, you have to come to Turnham Green Station as there's a lot of planes to spot as they go to London Heathrow. And there's also a waiting room in case you want to wait for your next train. And speaking of waiting for next train, there is a dot matrix indicator if you want to know what time the next train is. And funnily enough, it says District Line on it. I don't know why. There is a lot of fast Piccadilly Line trains that whiz past the station. I love to use a new word, so whiz is the perfect word to use. So in the evening, Piccadilly line trains will stop here around 10:30 at night and early morning hours. Don't know what time in the early morning hours though. Someone, let me know in the comments, please. And now for something really fun. I decided to head on an eastbound District Line train one stop along the line to Stamford Brook, and to time myself how long it would take to travel between the two stations, Turnham Green and Stamford Brook, as it is quite a short distance away. Don't worry, I sped up the video so you wouldn't have to wait too long until the next stop. And calculation was 1 minute and 7 seconds. So it took 1 minute and 7 seconds just to travel between Turnham Green and Stamford Brook. That train's heading to Upminster, by the way. I got off at Stamford Brook because I felt like I needed to. Plus I touched in at Turnham Green and I wanted to. I had to go one stop because otherwise I'll be charged. And I got 1 minute and 7 seconds on my phone. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching this video of episode 10, Turnham Green Station, my favourite on the District Line, and I will figure out how to get home. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care everyone, goodbye. Except for one more thing. A whistle. That Piccadilly line train you saw at the end was heading eastbound, and it gave me a whistle because there's a whistle board at Stamford Brook station. I just went to Stamford Brook on an Upminster train. When I mean that, I mean a District Line heading to Upminster, and I got off at Stamford Brook and I reversed back to come back to Turnham Green because I touched out, so I didn't want it to charge me. So I decided to go to Stamford Brook, one stop, just 1 minute away, 7 seconds, because the train was running at a very slow speed, and I decided to kind of end the video properly at Turnham Green. I just said thank you. I should have said there was a bonus at the end, which was a Piccadilly line giving me a whistle. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I just noticed on the dot matrix it says District Line, very odd. I want to say thank you very much for watching, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and then I'll see you in the next video. Take care, goodbye.